Oh Marie,
Oh Marie,
oh Marie,
in your arms, I'm longing to be.
longing to be,
Baby,
baby.
tell me you love me.
Buongiorno, welcome to Mammabella's kitchen. What we're gonna do today, we're making homemade vinegar peppers. This goes way, way back. It's fun. When I remember, I think back and I remember my first vinegar pepper. I was a young girl, and we actually used them as most like a snack. My mother would get an earth jar, very big, about maybe so tall. At least it looked that tall to me, and about so wide. And she would have vinegar in there, and then she would have the sweet peppers for us. Our family was not too much into hot peppers. Like a little bit hot was okay. So she would have peppers that almost kind of looked like this one here, but they were much bigger. They were not as big as a green bell pepper or a red bell pepper. We like the red better because they were sweeter. And they were a winter thing that she used to do, that we used to have. She would do it in the fall. So this peppers here, my husband grew them from his side, what I call his little farm on the side of the house. So he's so proud of his peppers and he loves it. So what I have here is I have 8 cups, 2 liters of apple cider vinegar. Now some people they could use, if you like a stronger vinegar taste, you can use wine vinegar. I would not suggest to use distilled white vinegar. It does not have much of a flavor. So, but if you like the red vinegar, then you could also dilute, like you could do 3 parts vinegar and 1 part water. This is straight apple cider vinegar. I'm going to bring it to a boil, and you may think, you got a boil? Yes. This way, it's a recipe that a friend of ours, when we came from Italy, her name is Domenica, and she used to live in Greenwich, Connecticut. She showed me how to do the vinegar pepper, which they stay crunch for almost a year.
So they're crunchy as opposed to mushy.
Yeah, well, the other ones, if they stay too long in the vinegar, they will get mushy. So, but her way that she taught me how to do it, they stay crunchy and they're very flavorful. So I have the vinegar here. I'm going to put a lid on.
How much vinegar is in there?
2 liters, 8 cups.
8 cups, okay, or 2 liters. Okay, gotcha.
So I'm going to put it on the stove. I should go this way, huh? Okay. I'm going to bring it to a boil. While this is boiling, I'm going to go back here to the table and I'm going to show you how I put the peppers in a jar and pour the vinegar over them. Okay, now that I have the vinegar on the stove boiling, meanwhile, I will prepare the spice they go in the jars. So I have a half teaspoon of the coriander seeds.
Okay.
On each jar.
Of coriander seeds.
Yeah. And before that, I put a teaspoon of salt in each jar.
Okay, so a half teaspoon of coriander, a teaspoon of salt.
Good, correct. Then I put in about maybe 8 peppercorn in there, black peppercorn. 8, 10. Who's counting?
Okay.
Okay. After this, this is a fresh bay leaf that I got out of my tree the other day. So I'll put one on the bottom. So they will have one. And then we put 2, this is small cloves of garlic. I put 2 cloves of garlic in there. What you do is you just smash and you put in there, skin it off. This is a bigger one.
All right, so why don't you show us your technique here?
So I just get there, I put the garlic down, put the knife and just smash it.
And you smash it?
You release the flavor.
Okay, so you open it up. So you're not peeling it, you're leaving that skin on, but you're just smashing it to...
Yeah, because I want to release the flavor, you're not going to eat the garlic. So each jars get 2 of them. Very easy to do that. And this gives it a very, very good flavor to the vinegar peppers. Okay. Now what I do since vinegar peppers, they seem to go softer sooner. So I like mine to be separated. So I wash them, and then I look to see if there is anything that it doesn't look good. This has a hole, so we'll take it out. See the hole? Okay.
Okay, so what do you mean you'll take it out?
I wouldn't use it. This one, see, it's not very good up here.
Is it important to have whole peppers, or can you cut out the parts that are not so good?
Well, it all depends how far it went. Sometimes, it's just a little thing, you could cut it off, but you have to cut and look inside, because sometimes there's a live little creature that lives in there.
Right.
So you want to do.
But it's okay if you have a pepper where the vinegar goes inside the pepper.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Like, for example, my husband likes to have them whole, but I don't, because it's too spicy for me, and I don't feel like eating the whole one. So sometimes I do like this, and I cut them halves.
Okay.
And they're fine too. So I think I'm gonna do it on this one. Just be careful that you don't touch your ice. Can you see me? These are good size, and one is sufficient. I mean, a half for me is sufficient. I hate to see anything that gets thrown away. If my family doesn't feels like eating a whole one, then they'll leave the other one on the plate, and I have to throw it away. So it's after I put this work on, I like to. Let's put it this way: I'm very frugal. I don't like to see anything go to waste. You could go to my house and eat and have 2 serving, 3 serving, and I love that. But if I see anything being wasteful or thrown away, I have a little something about that.
I think it's a good idea that you cut it up, because I know when I take a whole vinegar pepper and I bite into it, I'm always afraid that it's going to squirt out at me. So by doing this, I don't have to worry about it squirting.
Actually, you could use a smaller knife too, but since I have this, I'm going to use this. And the stems on, they're fine. Don't worry about it. You want to take them off?
The stems?
Down? Yeah.
Okay.
You want to cut it off, and you don't want that way? It's fine too. You could leave it on, you could take it off.
Okay. Well, I think the vinegar is boiling now.
Is it? I don't think so. But I will check. Oh, no. No.
No, okay. That's just some light steam.
Yeah, light steam is getting there. So I do this, and then I have those little ones. See, that I put them in there. And then I try to push a little bit with my hands. Try to fill up as much as you can without wasting any
now you don't want
space in the jars.
You don't want to really pack it hard in there.
Oh, you cannot pack it hard because it's hard. There's always space in between, see? So you could push down. Because the peppers have a little resistance. See, those cute little ones, they're just perfect for just one person. So, look at that. Then sometime, if I don't have enough to fill up a jar, I'll mix them up. I think mix up the colors. They do look nice, but because one gets softer early and the other one gets soft later. So another thing you can do is that you put the vinegar, the red on top and the green on the bottom. So you eat the red one first. Actually, the red one is so flavorful. I'm gonna get this out of the way. Because this is
okay.
Okay, so I'm finished filling up the jar with the. Can I push them down? I try to keep the red and the green separated. So the other ones, I did before. I did a lot more before. These, by the way, these are serrano peppers. They grow very well where we are in California. We're in Santa Cruz County. These are supposed to be jalapeno peppers. And this one was supposed to be little cherry tomatoes like this one here. They're very small. So as long as you have, you can use any peppers, but they must have, they cannot be a very thin flesh, wingsy, it needs some body on the flesh. Probably, I haven't tried the other one, but if I try the other one, maybe you don't keep them as long. So I'll continue to fill up this.
And is the vinegar almost ready?
The vinegar is ready. It's boiling. It's waiting for us to do this. But you must do this first. So you can see it goes pretty fast.